Thanks for watching. If you're on our blog, don't forget to click the top bar where there's a link so you can download the ebook of the month. And if you're watching us on YouTube, click the description. There's a link there as well. Enjoy. Hi everybody, and welcome to the big idea of the week. This week I am joined by Paul Sokol. He is actually the resident campaign builder, mad scientist at Infusionsoft, and I want to welcome you today to our video. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you today, Jim?
Great, I'm doing great, and we're very excited. This whole month, as you know, we've been doing spring cleaning for your CRM, and well, Paul has a little bit of information that he's going to try to make very simple for us, and we want to start with spring cleaning, why it's important. I remember when all the small business owners would talk to us and to say, hey, I have a lot of people on my list that I don't even know have contacted me. I don't even know if they're opening the emails. I have them in there. I don't want to delete them. What do I do? Can you help us with that?
Absolutely. That's a really good topic for spring cleaning because usually with the list of emails, it can get stale. So a great thing that you can do is look for people that are opening your emails and looking for people that are clicking your emails, and look for people that are not doing those things. And you can get them into some type of re-engagement campaign. So inside Infusionsoft, there's a report called the click-through percentage search. It's a marketing report, and this can easily show you who's clicking through your emails. So I could easily say, show me people that their click-through is like 33% or lower, meaning that they're not really engaged. And then I can take those people and put them into a campaign that says, hey, I see that you're not really paying attention to my newsletter. Do you still want to get it? Or if it's a list of customers, hey, we're doing some spring cleaning for all of our customers, and we noticed you haven't been doing much. I mean, you can really go any way that you want with it. The biggest thing to keep in mind with spring cleaning is you want to have a reason to do it.
Yeah.
When you're spring cleaning your house, I mean, the reason is you just want to have a clean house. But when you're tightening up your email list, you want to have a reason for it. So if you're trying to get people that are not engaged in some manner, why? You know, do you have a product launch coming up and you just kind of want to queue them up for that? Or are you about to do a live event and do you want to gauge interest for that? Or do you just want to simply have more people read your newsletters and share it more? You kind of got to have that goal in mind as you go through and do your spring cleaning. So
for spring cleaning, say your business is just very, very new, you've only been in business for a couple of years, and you don't know if you should do this. Is there a way that people could maybe decide, they don't have a product coming, but they're like, well, there's just a lot of stuff in here. I want to know if it's working or not, you know?
I mean, it's always a good thing to do in general, you know, every once in a while. You know, it's like anything else. It needs upkeep. You know, your yard, you got to mow it every once in a while. Got to plant new flowers. An email list is the same way. You know, it just needs a little bit of love and care. You know, feed it some water, give it some Miracle-Gro every once in a while. And I'd say spring cleaning's a really good analogy because it's something you should try and do maybe about once a year. For larger companies or people with more resources, maybe you do it every 6 months or something like that.
Well, that's good to know. And what you mentioned was interesting. You said whether you have a product launch or something coming up. So even if you don't have a product launch, but maybe you say, hey, all these people that I'm going to email right now are going to get a coupon. And then I'm going to see how many people email me back. And then how many people actually use that service and then take it from there. So I think organization is the key, and looking up your lists and using Infusionsoft for that, because there's a lot of tools and things that you can do in Infusionsoft. Now, for someone that doesn't have Infusionsoft, you can still go through and look at your lists and see maybe if you haven't touched any of these people in a while, you may want to send them a coupon and things like that, right? Some new information that can engage them again.
Of course. And one thing that you can do, which may terrify a couple of people out there, but you can ask people to unsubscribe if they're not engaged. I know that's something that Chris Brogan did, I don't know, maybe about a month or so ago. His email subject was like, I invite you to unsubscribe, or something like that. And you know what? You can't work with everybody on the planet. I would much rather have a list of 100 people that are really engaged and eating up my every word than a list of 1 million people that just don't care.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, it's time to prune the bad leaves, just get them off, and then move ahead.
And it's honest, and people will appreciate that honesty, right? So, well, we have a lot more to ask you, Paul, but we're going to leave this for next week, so you guys can tune in to bigideasblog.infusionsoft.com, and you can always tweet at bigideasblog. We'll give you Paul's information too. Next week, we're going to talk about email status search for no longer active, people that are no longer active on there, right? So we're going to talk about that, so tune in next week, and we will see you then. Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Yay.
Bye.